If I'ma tell the story right, I'ma start from the beginning. I'm not one to pick up girls, I'm not cool around the women. Then I ran into this girl and her body got me thinking I could ask her on a date, instead I watched her from a distance. I finally built up all the courage as I tried to hold in urine. Started speaking, started slurring, just to breathe it made me nervous. Then she stopped me, a wave of failure came upon me. She saw me from a distance as I looked at her just watching. Then she smiled, said that she was watching too, waiting for the moment that I come up with my food. Then we sat down together and it made my afternoon. It's the first time I've been happy in a while, that's the truth. I asked her on a date, she told me that she cooked for me, we chill out at her place. She told me that her food would have me licking down the plate. I said let's go and do it, then I said I couldn't wait. Couple hours passed, then I pulled up like she asked. I met her at the door and then she opened in the dash. She brought me to the kitchen, she was in there whipping up a fine meal. I'm trying to get that in my system. I said it looked delicious, then she served us up the dishes. I went and took a bite and then the flavors got me thinking. All these years alone, I can't believe what I've been missing. A girl that really cared, a girl that wasn't distant. She took a look at me as I sat and chewed. I told her that I loved it, then her smile grew. She told me that she knew that I'd enjoy the food. Then she told me there's a thing that she liked to do. After we ate, she took me outside, but there was something different about her running through her eyes. I asked her what was wrong, she was alright. Then I leaned a little closer, but to my surprise, she got out a knife and put it in my gut. I fell to my knees in a pool of my blood, stared in my eyes and said I shouldn't have come. There's nowhere to hide, nowhere to run. The more I think about it, the pieces come together. She's living in a cycle while we're living in a blender. The only thing that matters is our flesh and if it's tender. She's filled with food and we're filled with terror. She said I'm gonna taste like the rest, easy to kill but hard to digest. She'll leave me to the bone with nothing left. I'll be the meat and she'll be the chef. She'll be the chef and I'll be the meat. How did I end up in her recipe? Cooked to a crisp and ready to eat. This is the story of how we meet.